Not damned, maybe damned. Count the feet that you're above the river. Because I always told you to get away from the water and go to your highest point. If you did not do that, that is a selection of the people, places, things, times, and events in your reality. And you all concurred. You had enough people agree with you this was the right spot. We always pick our prophets, and they better agree with us. I want you to ask yourself this question. And I haven't even gotten to the rest of the world. It's just your portion right now. How you doing? How's your food storage going to do? How are your family going to do? Have you sought the high places, or did you think that wasn't a good investment? Mountaintops. We don't care if they've logged the hell out of it. Take it. So Washington State will be flooded, not by the onslaught of an energy of the wave of Japan and its disappearance, but it will be drowned in many areas. That will happen south, but to the Isthmus of Juan de Fuca, all of the islands of the Sound will be drowned. And Seattle itself and all areas will be drowned. And yet in their backyard is one of the greatest mountain ranges in the world. And they're going to sit there and protect their homes instead of running as refugees. To Oregon, all bridges from the Columbia River that attach itself due south will be washed away. The whole Oregon coast and all of its cities will disappear. We're not talking thousands of lives. We are talking millions of lives. If Bondi Acha could hardly be bad and you went out to dinner a lot and watched a lot of movies and didn't want to watch corpses bloated in the seawater, get ready for the most shocking event that begins a series of shocks. Oregon has no protection in its interior of respectable mountains, and yet it is one of the most conscious states in the Americas. Green to the end. But I deem that many of them already knew by watching Japan and Chile and Bondi Acha. They already knew. If they have to have earthquake warnings systems, tsunami warnings, they already knew they were tempting fate, and the enlightened ones have left the shores and gone deep into the interior. They are wise. And this wave will continue to Northern California, and it will take out the Golden Gate Bridge. It will flood San Francisco and drown its occupants. And it will go all the way down the coast, since in only sporadic points there are mountain ranges like sentinels to prevent it. And the Lux area of Los Angeles, California, the Lost Angels, will be taken out by a 1,000-foot tsunami that won't hit them once, but will come in, destroy, and drag it all out to sea, and come back again with a fury 5 or 6 times. Turn to your neighbor and tell them what I've just taught you. How you doing? Time to be a grown-up. How you doing? How you doing, darling? I am creating fear in the marketplace. This can't possibly happen. Then turn off your computer and go on your merry way. And listen to no other thing I have to say. For denial is bliss. Enjoy it while you can. How you doing? Heavy. Now this hasn't happened yet. But because of the onslaught and the continued threatening of the plate tectonic activity underneath the coast of Japan and the introduction of radioactive waste into its beloved water, there is an energy in nature, not just with the HAARP, that awful machine that controls the water, the weather, but they're hitting it too. Because the only way to get rid of this problem is to sink that country. That's the way it is. The story has been told thousands of times since the earth was created. It's not a new story, but people are still stupid. So now, the flood of the great Pacific depths travels all the way into the Isthmus of Mexico. It will take out all of Baja, the entire coastal region of Mexico. See where it stops being pink? There is a little place in Mexico, well, we could almost see it on the map, where I held my last retreat. I blessed the land and loved the mountains that surrounded the retreat there. Yeah, I'm going to protect that. It's holy land to people who needed to come to a spiritual retreat. But the rest of it, well, you can see that the tidal wave is going to wash all the way over into the Gulf of Mexico. There is no great cities except a few villages dotted within the mountain ranges of Mexico. See that finger sticking out? That's not even a mountain range. It's an incidental survival of land. And all the wealthy have all of their fortunes involved in that. That water is going, ask yourself, is the coastline of Mexico higher than 1,000 feet? Please be led by facts and not emotions. I turn to your esteemed counsel and ask your partner the question. And do it now, so we are led by facts rather than ignorance. And in the meantime, master techno genius, you find out what is the coastline above sea level. And just like the Americas, the wave will wash in and then pull back and drown everything. And it'll come back again with the